first of all, quick little brief history on the buck. Back in the day, he's in the slave days when the Africans had gone all over the Caribbean, South America and all that. I mean, they couldn't take their drums with them, so they used anything and everything they could. Most of the time, wood was the only thing that they could find, so most of the time the slaves were in the seaports, so the crates became the drums. So that's kind of like where they came from. Peru, of all the countries, has taken it somewhat to become it's a Peruvian instrument. But really it's hard to just say that it came from Peru, because I mean, imagine you had all these Africans all over the place. So then recently, I would say in the last 30 years, Spain has taken it, and then they've incorporated it into everything that they do, flamenco music. So first of all, let me take out the cajon and show it to you. So this is a cajon, okay? This is a little different than the one I sit on, but okay, so you can see it all the way around. That's an acoustical chamber. So when I sit down on this on the acoustic set, the microphone goes to the back, but I'll show you what it sounds like from the back. So I'll show you just a couple of little rhythms from two different countries. Peru uses this in a real popular rhythm called festejo. And festejo goes like this. That rhythm, that's festejo. Okay, so going across the country, across the ocean to Spain, they do bulería, bulería is with flamenco music. Flamenco is in 3/4 time, so it goes something like this. That would be bulería. Okay. The next thing I wanted to show you, really quick before I bring Levi up here, and we can do some music. And I just wanted to show you. I also invent things. I invented a shaker. Okay, it's called the one-shot shaker. This I came up with one day in my garage while I was maybe having a few drinks by myself in the garage, and. Couple of land sharks and a few Jack Daniels. But anyway, so what it is okay, here, let me pull it out of my pocket, which I thought, man, this looks really good. I'm not wearing this on stage. Get all the ladies excited. But anyway, so here's a normal shaker, okay? A normal shaker goes forwards and backwards, all right? So, which I use a lot on the ballads, okay? And basically, just so you guys, when you guys look up and you see me playing the shaker, I'm almost mimicking what Chris is doing on the hi-hat, all right? So when you see that, I'm almost, but a different sound, so it's a different texture as to what's going on with Chris. So they both are complementary to each other, okay? But one thing, back in the day, especially when I would do a lot of recordings, a lot of producers would ask me to do rhythms that were almost impossible to do them with a shaker. For instance, a shaker you could go like this. Okay? Cool rhythm. Alright? What happens is that, let's say right now you want to go, I want this rhythm. Cha 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 cha. cha 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 cha. Just that rhythm alone. On a shaker, it would be like cha 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 cha. I mean, it's almost impossible to go cha. It's very hard because all the beads inside are just going all over the place. So, in my little drunken stupid state, I came up with a shaker. Now what it is, it's called a one shot, and it only sounds in one direction. So watch. It only goes forward, so you won't hear the back on the shaker. See, so you don't hear it going back. The reason for that is because none of you want to do that same rhythm. Cha 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 cha. Here it is. The way that's done is it's very simple. I foamed everything else, so that way when the beads hit back, you don't hear them. So all you hear is forward. If you want a normal shaker, you put them backwards to each other because they come in a pair. So they become a normal shaker. If you want to change the pitch on them, if you want a guido sound, if you want a real rhythm, like a real simple rhythm, like what the shaker was doing, but very intricate, very precise. Okay. These have been around for about 10 years, and I gotta say I've made quite a lot of money on it. But anyway, I just wanted to demonstrate a couple of instruments, so that way when you guys look up and you see me playing these on the different songs throughout the show, and I play them all over the record, you can kind of see a little bit more, and you know a little bit more about the two instruments, okay? So now I'm going to invite Levi. He's going to come up here, and we're probably going to do a song using the cajon and the guitar, and one of the greatest songwriters in the world that was actually... I carried my coffee this morning from the bus.
Thank you, Danny.
You're welcome.